the two sweetest words in the English language.
Hi people, and hello my Chilli Con Carnage Crew. It is Chilli here, bringing you a new 5-minute review episode on Machine Heads of Kingdom and Crown. What do you get when you lock away a heavy metal guitarist during lockdown to watch animes with his children, such as Attack on Titan? Apparently, a pretty badass concept metal album. Yes, Machine Head are back with their 10th album, and first since longtime drummer Dave McLean and guitarist Phil Demmett left the band in 2018, after some tension with Rob. And how does it sound? In a word, brutal. When it comes to 90s and noughties metal bands, Machine Head are up there alongside Sepultura, Pantera and Tool for shaping the metal community. They have been making an impact on the scene since their 1994 debut album Burn My Eyes and The More Things Change. Even moving into the new millennium, the band put out arguably one of the angriest and most influential masterpieces in metal with The Blackening. Moving forward to their newest album of Kingdom and Crown, stylized in all caps and the O with a slash, commonly seen in countries such as Denmark and Norway. This album sees the introduction of 13 new songs running at 60 minutes. Well, technically it's 7 because 3 of the songs are plot-driven events with spoken words or sound effects, and the other 3 are tracks from the Arrows in Words from the Sky EP that dropped last year, which I also covered on a separate 5-minute review, which I love that they incorporated. As mentioned before, the album is also a concept piece and tells the story of protagonist Eros and Ares. The opening song is a 10-minute track called Slaughter the Martyr. This song is true Machine Head masterclass and a mammoth intro into this album. A whirlwind of riffs interspliced with Rob's snarled vocal deliveries are just delicious, and I want to hear more of it. I enjoy it when the band do long songs. Of course, I must mention the equally impressive follow-up track, Choke on the Ashes of Your Hate. Delivered with that equal parts of spiteful snarls and soul-crushingly ruthless riffs. The drums keep smashing away and the pace is relentless. This is, without a doubt, a Machine Head's signature song. Speaking of signature sounds, the follow-up Become the Firestone is another one, and it hits with the speed and power of a grinder to your face. Ouch. This song is just so fucking perfect and one of the highlights of the album. Of course, we follow up with the track Overdose, which serves to add to the plot of the story, I guess, but every time I hear it, all I can think of is the track Sinus from Typo Negative's album World Coming Down, and the illusion of being a serious story is somewhat shattered when my mind drifts to this thought, but that onus is on me. There are a lot of songs here that just go for the jugular in style and content. Sometimes bands put their strongest material first and the mid-album section will just be a lull. But this is not the case here. There are no tracks worth skipping on this album. Each break in the album allows for a moment of reflection, only for you to be hit with the next 3 or 4 tracks that are hard-hitting yet well-paced. Machine Head had hit a low point with their previous album Catharsis, being an extremely bloated and bland album. Though it is important to note that this recent album has not only cemented their new lineup, but also their standing in the community, and it has also given me a reason to rethink my top 3 Machine Head albums, even contending with their behemoth effort of The Blackening. Overall, this is a near perfect metal album that shows the new blood what metal is about, and I would comfortably rate this at 8 million chilies on my spicy scale, with my top tracks being Slaughter the Martyr, Choke on the Ashes of Your Hate, Become the Firestorm, Rotten, and Arrows in Words from the Sky. Yes, I think that highly of the album that I chose more than 3 tracks to highlight. Machine Head have come back and remarkably created a masterpiece of an album that will only serve to increase in value over time. Subsequent playthroughs are required and will only add value to this album, which does require to be played from start to end, but it is well worth it, trust me here. Thank you everyone for listening to this episode of 5-Minute Reviews. I am Chilli, and I hope you have a spicy day out there.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Live Listen Erased. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you share it with all your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our Chilli Con Carnage Crew so you can get notified for all the future videos that we put out, as we put out videos every Friday. Also, we are on Discord, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter over at Live Listen Erased, so make sure to tune in over there. And don't forget to like this video so that our manager can stay very happy.